Hello, class. I had to show you my horses for a minute. This is Stormy. Over here's Miley. And all the way back there, can you get her? Allison is Sasha. You can turn it off. This is Allison. She's the one that's been recording for me. Show off the dogs, please.
This is Zeke right here.
He's kind of scratching, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, who else do we have?
Okay. And this is Buster.
Uh-huh.
He is biting.
Uh-huh.
And
Where's your show dog?
my show dog. Move out of the way, Buster.
I can see.
Okay. This is Blue.
Uh-huh.
Blue, my show dog. And Buster always wants to be around.
Uh-huh.
Here's Buttercup. She's a bit scratching too.
Buttercup! All right, you see in front of her. There she is.
Buttercup.
All right, there's all the dogs.
And all of the dogs having fun.
Uh-huh. And there's the side of my house.
I am Amber. I'm Alicia Detmar, and my little sister is in kindergarten, and she has got SWAT, and I am in 3rd grade, and I'm 8 years old.
And who are you?
And I'm Allison Detmar. I am 10 years old, and I am in 5th grade. I have videotape for you.
These are my kids. I just wanted to show them to you too. Hello, class. We are going to go on to lesson 3 of chapter 4 in math. And this lesson is about dividing decimals by whole numbers. And we are going to use models to show 2.4 or 2 and 4/10 divided by 2. So I'm using the models to show 2 and 4/10. See, I've got 2 wholes and then I have 4 of the tenths pieces of the whole. And I'm going to divide it into 2 equal pieces. When I divide it into two equal places, or pieces or parts, how many is in each one of those 2 equal parts? That would be my answer. So it's like I'm saying I have $2.40 and I need to divide it between 2 people. This person gets equally. This person gets $1.20 and this person gets $1.20, right? Or 1 2/10 is the way to write that. Now we're going to divide 3 and 4/10 by 2. It's another way to think of it. Think of it as $3.40 and I need to split it up equally with 2 people. So here's my 3 wholes and 4/10. Notice how I went ahead and cut that whole up because I'm going to need to break it in half. I can't equally divide 3, so I knew I'd have to break that one up. So here's one person over here. Here's another person. $1 for you, $1 for you. Now I got to divide these up so they're equal. Well, I know I need to give half of this to them, and half of this to them, then half of this one to them, and half of this one to them. And then I can just count to see what they are. 1 whole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7/10. Should be the same over here. 1 whole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/10. So, when we divide 3 and 4/10, 3 and 4/10 divided by 2 is the same as 1 whole and 7/10. Or, if you think of it in terms of money, each person gets $1.70 out of the 2 people. Okay, now here's the way we normally do it without using models. We're going to divide 2 and 4/10 by 2. So we see, we pretty much just move the decimal up to our quotient, straight up, and then ignore it. And we say, how many times will 2 go into 24? Well, I know 2 will go into 2, so I'm going to start there. 2 goes into 2 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract, I get 0. Drop my 4. Now I look at how many times will 2 go into 4. Goes in there 2 times. And 2 times 2 is 4. I get 0, 1 2/10. That's what I got when I modeled it. And now we'll model this, or we'll show this one that I did at the model. 3 4/10 divided by 2. I bring my decimal up, then I ignore it. And I look to see how many times 2 will go into 3. 1 time. And I drop my 4. Now how many times will 2 go into 14? 7 times. Make sure everything stays in its column. I couldn't have just wrote that 7 right here. It would have been the wrong number. I need to keep everything in its column. 7 times 2 is 14. I get 0. So 1 7/10. Let's work on another one, a little bit more difficult. The whole number is going to have 2 digits in it. This one will. It's 7 49/100 divided by 14. So I bring my decimal up first thing. I say, how many times will 14 go into 7? It won't. How many times will 14 go into 74? About 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. I get 4. Now I have to drop the 9 down. I'm not done yet. How many times will 14 go into 49? About 3. Get rid of this now. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 more is 4. 49 minus 42 is 7. I'm not done yet. Or I'd have to say remainder. I want to go till I get to a 0. So I get to nothing left as my remainder. So I can just add a 0 on. It's called annexing a 0. Move my little line, make it a little bit longer. Drop this 0 down and say, how many times will 14 go into 70? 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. Carry my 3 over here. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 3 more is 12. That's not right. I don't know what I was thinking. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry my 2. 5, 6, 7. Okay, got to a remainder 0. So the answer is 535 thousandths.